video, and it's Saturday the 2nd of December. A brief service announcement. I'm just starting up a small private group. This is for shorter term trading, but also wealth creation. It's a sort of spin-off from the big core WhatsApp room. I haven't been doing a shorter term service for some years now. I've run them in the past. The problem was it gets a bit too frantic, but I think the reason being there's just too many people involved. So we're just starting with 10 people. Already half those places are either paid up or bookmarked, as it were. But there's still time if you're quick to get on board. If you're interested, then please just drop me an email at john@bigcall.co.uk and I'll send you details. I will be opening the list to other people once 10 are in place, once it's all settled down, but not for a few weeks at the very least. Right, looking at the Dow, we saw quite a lot of volatility yesterday, and volatility can be a warning that peaks are coming in. I mean, I'm expecting peaks. We're now in December, of course, so a Christmas rally may be due, but it could be swamped by market events. If you look at the chart pattern we've got on the Dow at the moment, this was the high here, so there's a clear A, B, C, then a possible B wave, and then this could be a C wave. So there's a case we're going to go higher at this point. An alternative count, though, is that this could be a fifth wave failure, and this is actually the beginning of a serious decline. Given the time of year, that is perhaps less likely than it would be at other times of year, but as I say, we've seen this warning sign. By looking at the DAX, we saw the peak back here at the beginning of November. It's been quite a prolonged wave pattern, really. There's wave 1 down. It looks like we've seen an A, a B, and then a C, with the 13,200 level proving to be resistance in this case. Quite a low level, really. I mean, it's quite unusual that the 50% level, which is around here, turns back a wave 2. It's normally a little bit higher than that, so that's a sign of weakness. It looks clear now that the first leg down is already upon us. I was thinking we were going to go a little bit higher, but we saw this sharp fall yesterday. A bit of a bounce back, and this could be the beginning of the 5 waves. We could be seeing 5 waves down, so it may not be too late to get on board before the really fast action comes in. Let's go down the leg. Right, going on the 15-minute chart, we had the peak there just below what is that, 13.2. So it looks like a 1 there, but it's more of an ABC. 2, 3 down to there, which does subdivide to 5. This looks like a wave 4, although whether it's over remains to be seen. So this could be wave 5 coming in. Not a great count, really. It's not 100% clear, really, still, although it does seem clear a peak is in, but it's possible it's a corrective peak. You know, again, we had this Xmas rally scenario, which is fairly reliable. The feel-good factor comes in this time of year, and that feeds through into the marketplace. You know, just simple psychology, which is why we see peaks very often around the turn of the new year. Looking at gold, we had this decline of 13.16. That was pretty impulsive, clearly so. It could be a wave A. This could be a wave B. Then it becomes really messy. I mean, it could be an A, B, with a C now coming in. This is $100 down, and that's exactly. It's $100 off here. We'll take it down to 1,205. I think that's the most likely outcome from here. But clearly a big battle going on. A lot of people are looking to get into gold right now, I think. Also a lot of people are looking to get out of equities, which is why I think we're seeing these sharp moves we saw yesterday. People looking for peak, so they pile in when they see something. There's loads of other people who want to buy low. They want to see opportunities to add to their positions, etc. As I've been doing on Bitcoin and Ethereum, that kind of thing, and as some of my clients have been doing the same. We're seeing this volatility, but gold looks to me like it needs a shakeout. You know, this rally is making no headway at all. So I think another leg down is the most likely outcome from this current pattern. Right, on to Bitcoin. On the Coinigy chart, the low is here, so I'm going to treat this as bad ticks. So we're seeing a clear ABC decline off the top. The people who keep calling Bitcoin a bubble are now called the bubblers, I understand. So the bubblers must have been celebrating a bit when they saw this big decline. But it formed an ABC, And this action looks pretty impulsive. We've got a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe a 5 coming in. So we could have seen a complete move up to there, I'm certain, but a correction from this point would be a buying opportunity. And I'm looking for new highs probably quite soon, I would think. I mean, it's possible this is actually all a B wave, but it looks, as I say, we've got a clear third wave there, which suggests it's not a B wave, but is new impulsive action, and we'll go higher. And the good news keeps coming in. We have, I believe the SEC has now approved one of the applications for futures and options, so that's good news. Institutional money continues to move into this area, so I think we're going to see new highs, and it will continue. But there will be these shakes. These shakeouts have been happening all the time. This one was actually relatively small, about 20%. We saw 30% not too long ago. But as long as I remain ABCs, that will be encouraging. And as long as they're followed by impulsive action, as this appears to be, that will also be encouraging. Ethereum, we see a similar pattern, big round number, the 500 level, A, B, C. We've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New impulsive action, A, B, C, corrective form. Wave 3 up to here maybe, so this could be a wave 4 coming in, A, B, C so far. With the fifth wave due, followed by another correction. Of course, this continues. You get rallies, corrections, but again, looks like we're going to see new highs of this move. A bit further to go, but Ethereum is just starting out really. So it's where Bitcoin was some years ago, but looking good. And there's a very strong business case for Ethereum, which is why it's is now rallying again. Litecoin, another one of the top cryptos. So we've got another ABC decline. That may be a bad tick again. I need to check, but 1, 2, 3, 4. So another 5/5 wave coming in, I would expect. Take us higher before another correction comes along. Right, all for today. Hope you found that interesting, useful. Back to report on Tuesday morning for subscribers. And as I say, please get in touch if you'd like to join the private group. Have a great weekend. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.